Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and this time we will play Honkai Star Rail with the same old laptop, which is HP 840 G1 with i5 4300U, HD 400, but this time we are upgrading the RAM to 16GB of DDR3. Why? Because in the previous video when I play Genshin 3.4, I think 4GB is just not enough anymore, and 16GB of DDR3 is pretty cheap right now. Like you can get it under $10, and yeah, now we have 16 gigs, so the game will play smoothly. And we are running at 720p. Yes, this game is actually lighter than Genshin. And then we have anti-aliasing TAA right here. So there is it. I want to test it on 1.0, but I think it's not fair because 1.0 is the first release, and I think that there are so many bugs, and yes, it is so many bugs. And then when I updated it to 1.1, it got stutters like a lot, even at my main computer. However, pretty much confirm it, and yeah, in 1.2 it's not happening anymore. There's no annoying stutters like previous version. And yeah, but in this new map is actually heavier than other map. You can see that we get below 30 FPS with the threshold for many people, but at least for me, this is a turn-based game, right? So you don't like move a lot, so I think it's still fine until you get below 20 FPS. That's the threshold for me. But if you want to get higher FPS, you can obviously just decrease the rendering quality, and yeah, now you get at least 30. You can see that. Sadly, that in Honkai Star Rail, my custom resolution cannot be used. You can see that there's no 848 by 480p. It's just this disgusting 4:3 resolution, which is not good, at least for modern games. So now we will fight an enemy. Uh, the performance in Honkai Star Rail is really depend on maps. I had a pretty bad feelings about the feature of playing HSR on next version, since in another map like Jarilo 4 or Herta Space Station, it get pretty smooth, but in this new map, Alchemy Commission, yeah, it's pretty heavy right now. But yeah, like I said before, this is a turn-based game, so you really don't need a high FPS to play this game. Unless you are really nitpicking, or you are already used to 60 FPS plus, yeah. So if we change back again to 0.8 render resolution, yeah, you got below 30. In here, we will test it on Herta Space Station. Let's just fight this first. Ah, Stalker. I hate this monster really much because it's just annoying. Especially since this refractor, it does not showing, it just pop like right in front of you. If you are not bringing Quantum or Silver, yeah, you are in bad luck. You can see that we get around, yeah, under 30, but since it's turn based, I don't mind it at all. Unlike Genshin, I get a headache if I play below 30 on Genshin, but HSL, it's fine. Maybe one of you will say, yes, because you play it on 30 FPS. Nah, I have 1660 Ti and I play this game at 120 FPS and I still think below 30 is fine for this game. Like I said, it's not Genshin. If you change the render resolution to 1.6 in here, expect to add FPS to 4 or 6 FPS more. Now we are going to Herta Space Station. You will see that we will get higher FPS. And yes, this game really needs SSD. I find it hard enough to play it on hard drive long loading time. You can see that we already got higher FPS in here. Yeah, because it's more simple, right? Now let's fight this monster. Man, I love Swarov. It's just like hacking without need worrying about weakness. You can see that. Except it's Tortor. Oh my god, I hate this monster so much. But yeah, practice mode, right? Yeah, you can play it just at 0.6 to get a better FPS at all scenario. You can increase some settings a little bit, like bloom. It actually does not affect too much, like just decrease 1 or 2 FPS if you desire it. And I think this game is really beautiful with bloom, especially on space station and some city like Indonesia. This is a heavy part on Herta space station, and yeah, I guess that's kind of fine. Simulated world is just the same like others. It depends on where the battle starts, the area, and yeah, that's I think pretty much it. There's not much I can show you on Honkai Star Rail since it's not an open world. It's just a turn-based game with some specific map or area. And thank you for watching. If you have any question, just ask me. And see ya.